Some days when I'm strong enough, I wonder how you did it. When you typed the text, wrote the note, how you picked the day. I wonder how you died. Constricted or kissed by your own gun, had you ever been kissed? Could I have been your first? Could our paths have crossed more than they had? That you would emerge from the kiln a new piece of art and I'd shatter. I wonder if you ever thought about our veins, how they are just avenues for the darkest things of ourselves, to taste the sweat of our skin, to savor the saliva on our tongues, and to devour each word that dares to breach the barricade of our teeth. I wonder if, the more you thought of them, the more you wanted to unravel these highways, these interstate snakes, these tightly pulled knots, until you were just downtown at 3 a.m., raw and lit by street light and storefront window signs, where the air is so still it's kinetic, full of potential truths, ready to burst and sing out. The more that I think of you, Nate, the more I feel the power of things unsaid, the pull they have on me, the weight in my bones, so brittle now they threaten to break with only a whisper, a suggestion towards a truth I have fought not to see for so long, forced myself blind. If I could, I would gouge out my eyes so maybe they wouldn't have to open anymore. But then I think the words I've etched into my eyelids would still burn holes in my mind. You are not just a name on a tombstone, an example, an anniversary. You were the first boy to ask me to slow dance, the boy who could have been, the boy who knew everything, who knew much more than me, the first boy to write me a poem, who sat in front of me in history and muttered the answers under his breath. The more that I think of losing you, Nate, the more I think of ending it, this body laden in holes to hide in, to disappear in, to not find myself in. I look at the veins lining the undersides of my wrists. I memorize their colors, their contours, how close they are to the skin, that I can see them one by one. I trace these blue serpents, and I wonder, how close am I to being swallowed whole? When I wake, will I see you? Will you ask me when I wrote the note, how I picked the day? How close are we to touching again? Maybe we are two sides of the same coin, spinning and spinning with no end in sight, never to settle on the glass of the table, never to find the answers we so desperately seek.